Okay, got it.
Oh, I got it. You'll go get off
Yeah.
here.
You want that whole paragraph restated?
Neighborhood?
As your bylaws stand now,
Yeah.
if you work in Jordan, do a business, own property, you get a member of JACC.
Okay. Or you are a member of
Or you are a member of JACC,
Okay.
yes. The bean counter and also BJ's Barbershop, I consult for both of them on a weekly basis. And Megan has no say in this at
Don,
all.
you're here to cause trouble.
No, I'm
Make
not.
sure you're
No,
reporting
no,
out
I'm
there.
not.
You
But I
two
just-
are here to cause trouble, and you brought somebody else that doesn't
No,
live in the
I'm not
Jordan
here. I just like to
area
make-
to
I like-
cause trouble. And you know
I
what?
would just like to-
We're up to
okay,
here with
okay,
your trouble.
Okay,
interject.
fine. Make your comment.
Your consulting
And we'll note
does
it.
not
We'll
qualify
note it.
you to take
We'll
part.
note it that
You
you're a
can't
consultant.
make a comment on
Okay,
that.
time,
Yes, I
time,
can.
time. We'll note it, because you're a consultant, okay? Consultant for
Yes,
a bean seed,
yes. And I also report in Jordan, so
you
also report in Jordan.
Yeah,
report Jordan.
that doesn't make you
What
a
is
member
report
of the
Jordan?
Jordan area.
What's that? New cover news in Jordan.
Okay, and you're a news correspondent for Jordan.
No, for the Independent Business News Network. And I cover
You're
Jordan.
a
Yes.
news,
It may be reasonable
okay.
that the person who reports the news and shows up in Jordan and does reporting,
I'm-
whatever people think of that reporting, may be working in Jordan.
Giving them the benefit of the doubt. What's
Okay,
your
then
comment,
we'll
Tom?
invite everyone from Star Tribune,
I
Pioneer
don't-
Press.
You actually should.
That's
And- and you
ridiculous.
share-
That's ridiculous.
Time, okay. Go ahead, and your comment, please.
My comment, according to Minnesota Statute 317A, most nonprofits are incorporated with the boilerplate. We were developed as a charity. Just this statement actually right here. If you look at the 200 nonprofits, including parks and churches in the geographic area of North Minneapolis, most, actually all of them have this as boilerplate articles of incorporation filed.
Yep.
So the point that this gentleman was making was absolutely correct. Does not mean that you're in religion, doesn't mean that, scientific knowledge or some would say research. It's just a broad boilerplate statement that are in the articles of corporations, including yours.
I understand that. 317 also says you don't have to be charitable.
But if
You
you're
don't have
trying
to
to
be
attract
charitable
capital,
with 317.
wouldn't you want everything
Am I right or wrong?
possible
Yes,
to
but
attract
one of the
capital?
things on the 1023 is filed by the Ordinary Community Council. It said, how will you raise money, which is in section 5. Okay, what was checked off in section 5 would be telephone solicitations, email, on the website, a donate button, donation to the website, etc. So you are in fact a charitable
Your point is
organization.
what?
You are in fact a charitable organization.
But not
I
having the word
understand
charity in there doesn't mean that we can't act as charity when we need to act as charity and not act as charity when we're not acting as charity.
And the point is, this is a document to change the bylaws. Okay?
Okay.
This isn't that I'm saying that we are something different than what we said we were. This is saying we are not, what we said when we put this together is we're not a social services organization. We're here to develop the community. Two different animals. We're not planning on setting up, free lunches on Thursday evenings.
Now we're planning to develop the community.
Yeah, there wasn't one here.
Folks, we can be as hypocritical as we want.
This has nothing to do
But
with
we
being
want to move on.
hypocritical.
We see that.
This has nothing to do with being hypocritical at all. This has to do with the underlying tone of the changes that suggest that there is an attempt to, for lack of a better term, morph the organization into one that is solely focused on development, and I don't mean community development. Removing terms like charitable from places like the purpose of the organization sets you up to start attracting a different kind of capital. If that is your goal, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad goal, the problem is that this is not the way to go about it. It needs to be done directly and above board, and that doesn't seem to be happening.
Oh, this is not above board. This is not above board.
Above board would be stating that the purpose is to alter the goals and mission of the organization.
Okay,
Ethics is state.
time.
And
You have an
that's not
amendment.
happening.
You have an amendment. Please state it.
The current amendment I have is to go back and to use the original statement in the most current bylaws. And that includes the word charitable purposes.
striking residents.
No.
Okay, so we do this at the next meeting.
I, we just
Okay,
collect
another
We'll just
comments.
collect it, okay?
And-
And strike everything else out of here? Okay?
Yeah, version 1 and version 2.
Strike it, what did you say?
So
Dan?
strike V1 and V2.
Strike V1 and V2. Going back to the original purpose.
Okay.
And the original purpose just changed the word residence to neighborhood.
My sense is what has to happen in an annual meeting is these amendments have to be proposed on the floor.
Yep. Okay, are there any other amendments to section 3? Any other proposed changes? Hearing none, let's move on. Membership and voting eligibility. Membership qualification. Membership will be conferred upon individuals who live or work within the Jordan boundaries and can prove residency in accordance with requirements pursuant to Minnesota Statute 317A.441B, 2009.
Could you read that again? Live, because I wasn't clear.
Membership will be conferred upon individuals who live or work within the Jordan boundaries and can prove residency in accordance with requirements pursuant to Minnesota Statute 317A 441B 2009 edition.
So does that imply that you must live and work in Jordan and prove residency? Not sure. That's what-
Let me try once more.
Okay.
Membership will be conferred upon individuals who live or work within the Jordan boundaries and can prove residency in accordance with requirements pursuant to Minnesota Statute 317A.441B 2009. So what we're saying is we will conform to Minnesota state statute.
I have a problem with this part too.
Then I have a question.
Okay.
From the original document to this one, it severely limits participation.
Do you have an amendment?
I have amendment to clarify that, number one, membership is not conferred upon. Conferred upon should be eliminated. Anybody who, membership, it should be membership, how is it